On Apple Valley News Now at 6, shots fired. A shooting sent a Yakima teen to a Seattle hospital. What we've learned about this morning's gunfire.
And a gorgeous day around the Mid-Columbia as we creep towards fall. We're still seeing some hot temperatures. All the details on my First Alert forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
We begin with two new wildfires. State Route 821 between Ellensburg and Selah is closed in both directions due to those two blazes burning in the area. Fire crews are battling the Rosa Slope fire and the South Slope fire. Rosa Slope has burned around 400 acres and the South Slope fire has burned around 700 acres. Both fires are at last check 0% contained. The fires were first spotted just before 12:30 this afternoon. It is not known when the road will reopen. Stay up to date at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thanks for joining us on a busy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley Fitzgerald. Let's get right to Stacy Lee with your First Alert weather forecast.
And temperature-wise, it's been a beautiful day, and particularly Yakima and Ellensburg. Now, temperatures are low, but we're seeing those winds pick up through those mountain gap areas where those fires are, making it difficult for firefighters. Temperatures elsewhere, 80s in the Columbia Basin, 70s and 80s along the east slopes of the Cascades. Let's take a look at our 24-hour temperature trend. Again, our average this time of year, 83 degrees. We're right just below that here in the Columbia Basin, but we're going to be climbing up above average heading into the weekend. In Yakima, temperatures again right about average, just slightly above, climbing way above that as we move into the weekend. Dust Devil Skycam, Geisa Stadium, 83 degrees right now. Winds are 9 miles per hour. Planning your day tomorrow, it's going to be a very nice morning to start with, and again, sunny skies. Most of those clouds will be moving on out. Partly cloudy and pleasant for tonight. Breezy winds in the mountain gaps tonight. Mild temperatures for us for the rest of the week, and a heat up for the weekend. I'll get to all of that and your First Alert full weather forecast. Riley?
A 14-year-old boy was shot multiple times this morning around the corner from Eisenhower High School in Yakima. Authorities say the boy was walking down West Arlington Street near South 41st Avenue when a car approached him. Police say someone inside the vehicle exchanged words with the victim and then shot him multiple times. Local schools were placed on lockdown until the area was cleared. Police aren't releasing information about the suspect at this time, but they are asking for your help.
We're actively looking for anybody who may have taken photographs of this incident, seen vehicles leaving the scene, persons that were in the 4100 block of Arlington during the time of the shooting, either right before, right after, or during.
The 14-year-old suffered multiple gunshot wounds and was airlifted to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle for further treatment. New at 6, Oregon authorities are searching for a missing newborn and his parents who disappeared a week ago. Declan Colby Duckett was born August 31st. Authorities believe the newborn is in the custody of his mother and her partner. And the three haven't been seen since September 5th, and they haven't been in contact with loved ones. Authorities believe Declan Duckett is in immediate danger and they're asking for the public to be on the lookout. The baby is described as having black hair and brown eyes. He weighs 7 pounds and is 20 inches in length. Local Teamsters Union 839 will be holding a second community rally this evening to support Irving Brown and combat the racism he's been facing. 2 weeks ago, Brown's signs were destroyed with someone adding racial comments. Brown says he's been receiving harassment and racial comments since running for the Pasco City Council. He also wants to bring attention to a letter that was received in January of this year that reads, quote, "Republicans will not allow black to serve," end quote. Local Teamsters say they support Brown and continue to support him through this process.
It was a letter that was received by the city of Pasco back in January of this year. From my understanding, Mr. Brown took the high road, said he didn't want to do much with it. And then since what happened a couple weeks ago with his sign, he just wanted to come out with more of what's kind of the attacks he's been under since he became appointed to the city council.
This rally started at 5:30 p.m. at 1103 West Sylvester Street in Pasco. A follow-up, a judge in Latah County, Idaho will hear arguments tomorrow about cameras in the courtroom during the University of Idaho murders case. Brian Koberger is accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students, Madison Mogan, Kaylee Consalves, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle. The defense has asked multiple times to keep cameras out of the courtroom. In the most recent filing, Kohberger's attorneys say media outlets violated a judge's instructions and made Kohberger the sole focus of the reporting. The defense believes continued coverage of the case will taint the jury pool and violate Kohberger's right to a fair trial. A coalition of media outlets, which includes our sister station in Spokane, is arguing for continued access. The coalition argues that removing cameras from court will lead to a significantly less accurate portrayal of the justice process. Residents have voiced concerns over homeless encampments across Washington state. Governor Jay Inslee visited one such encampment Monday in the Seattle area. During his visit, the governor touted progress on clearing such encampments away from Washington highways. The governor praised social workers who moved 30 people from the site into housing. Washington state has closed 30 camps through its right-of-way initiative, but the governor says it's now running out of money. At one homeless encampment, someone was killed, and seniors who live across the street reported hearing frequent gunfire.
How do you break the months-long cycle of public safety disaster around these encampments?
By doing what we're doing. We're making progress on these things. I know that's stunning sometimes to report, but it's true.
But in the meantime, for those seniors who've had to live around this for 4 or 5 months,
It's a problem.
I mean, it's
frustrating.
The answer is
very frustrating.
we're working on it.
If that was his answer to your question, it's not an adequate answer because it's not a solution.
A woman who lives nearby the site raised concerns last spring. She says communities should not have to wait months on end for action. While most of the people from the encampment were placed into housing through outreach, several did not accept offers of housing. That spurred new encampments within a few blocks of the now closed encampment. Washington state lawmakers earmarked $150 million last year for what's called the right-of-way encampment clearing effort. A troubling rise in poverty in the U.S., especially among children. According to a Census Bureau report, approximately 12% of children lived in poverty last year. That's an increase from roughly 5% the year prior. This marks the largest jump since the supplemental poverty measure began in 2009. It corresponds with the end of a pandemic enhancement to the child tax credit. The report shows the overall supplemental poverty rate rose about 4% in the same time frame. The rate takes into account non-cash assistance, tax credits, and needed expenses. Economists say that makes it more accurate than the official number. The feds will make a big financial investment in a small airport in Pendleton, Oregon. The Eastern Oregon Regional Airport will receive $150,000 in federal aid. That announcement from Oregon's Senators Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley. The money from the FAA Airport Improvement Fund will pay for perimeter fencing around the airport. A public forum this week in Yakima will offer an opportunity to ask questions and learn about what's happening in city government. Yakima City Council member Patricia Byers will host the forum Thursday evening from 6:30 to 8 in the Flex Room at the Chuck Austin Place. City staff will also attend so they can answer specific questions about city projects and policies. The West Richland Police Department now has a safe exchange area for the public to use. It's located to the left of the front doors of the West Richland Police Department, located at 7920 West Van Giesen Street. There are cameras, the West Richland Police Department says, to further assist in keeping people honest and safe. According to the department, this can be used as a meetup spot for purchases made online, child exchange, or any other reason someone would feel necessary. No agreement yet in negotiations between the United Auto Workers and the big car manufacturers. Does that mean this is an opportunity to buy a car? That's what we're talking about coming up. And sunshine and blue skies in the Mid-Columbia. Find out what's in store later on this week ahead in Stacey Lee's First Alert forecast. Plus, a marriage of function and art, the new project looking to brighten up an old fixture. Also, tech giant Apple introducing something new today. What's different about the iPhone 15? You're watching Apple Valley News Now at 6.
spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Hey Tri-Cities, the Mid-Columbia Duck Race is coming September 23rd, and so is your chance to win great prizes while supporting our community. This year's grand prize, the new 2023 Toyota Tacoma from Toyota of Tri-Cities, plus dozens of other great prizes too. See your nearest Rotarian and buy your ducks. Every duck comes with valuable coupons for local savings. Lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep this wonderful community fundraiser going strong. Mid-Columbia Duck Race presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
At Apple Valley News Now, we're shaking up weekday afternoons. At 2, it's a new time for Jennifer Hudson. Then at 3...
Welcome to Access Hollywood, your #1 source for celebrity news.
And at 3:30, a special early edition of television's #1 news program, ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir. At 4, let the games begin.
You nailed it!
Person, place, or thing, followed by over-the-top fun.
What is not Jeopardy?
People Puzzler. We're shaking up afternoons. Apple Valley News Now, weekdays.
What is a leader? Someone who has backbone, resilience, determination, to put a stake in the ground and get their hands a little dirty. Arrow Construction Supply has been the Northwest's leading provider of asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. From homeowner do-it-yourself to large commercial projects, we have everything for sale or rent to get the job done. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply, leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years.
At All City Transmission, we're proud to be American and proud sponsors of the Great American Flag Swap.
Honest work, quality price, All City Transmission.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. 2 local arts organizations are putting out the call for an art on an unconventional canvas. The Arts Center Task Force and Arts Foundation of the Mid-Columbia want help beautifying an old satellite dish outside of the Arts Center Task Force office. The goal, bring people together through art and for art. Apple Valley News Now's Jill Sperling has the story.
Once an evangelical television station, this building on Simon Street has become a space for artists and arts organizations to gather and work. It's run by the Arts Center Task Force.
This is our headquarters, which is in essence a community center for the local community performing arts groups.
While the group still has big plans for an 800-seat Mid-Columbia Performing Arts Center, the goal for the studio on Simon Street is similar: bring people together through art.
A lot of the local groups use our conference rooms, our podcast studio, our rehearsal space. A lot of local singing groups use it for rehearsals and recitals. So we're just trying to have a place to bring together the local community arts groups.
And now the Arts Center Task Force and the Arts Foundation of the Mid-Columbia are hoping to draw more attention to this space using this satellite dish.
To enhance our identity as an arts group, we have a second satellite dish that we wanted the community to come together and propose and paint something which means something to the community.
Artists have until 10 p.m. on Friday, September 15th to submit their designs, and the artist chosen will receive a $1,500 stipend.
Any way we can do to promote and encourage local artists to come together to contribute to the community, the happier we will be.
The Arts Center Task Force hopes to have the artwork on display by the end of October. For Apple Valley News Now, I'm Jill Sperling.
We'll have information about design requirements and how to submit a design on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a gorgeous day. Look at these temperatures and mostly clear skies. We do still see a few clouds around 83 degrees. Winds are at 9 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight at 7:14. So a beautiful evening on our Giza Stadium Dust Devil Sky Cam this evening. Here's our radar and satellite. Again, that marine layer has been pushing in off the coast. It has been bringing some light showers in the Olympic Peninsula, the northern portion of the Cascades. But that brown line right there, that's a warm front, and that's going to start moving in here over the next 48 hours, and we'll start to see a warming trend beginning on Thursday. But we still have a few clouds to deal with, not expecting any moisture in our area. However, that Titan gradient is creating some more gusty winds. Let's take a look at our futurecast. There's the cloudy skies, mostly clear through the area. Again, we'll see a few of those clouds hanging around, lingering through into your first part of the day on Wednesday, clearing by the afternoon with abundant sunshine through the entire area. So really, really nice looking skies out there for the next couple of days. We're keeping an eye on these gusty winds. Again, we have some fires burning just in those mountain gap areas, and that's where those gusty winds really develop and blow. Not so much through the lower portion of the Yakima Valley into the Columbia Basin tonight. However, anywhere those mountain gaps are, that wind is just squeezing through and again making it difficult for our firefighters. Tomorrow morning we'll see those breezy winds continue. Yakima, Ellensburg area down the Hanford Reach, a little bit lighter here in the Columbia Basin, and again a bit breezy here along the foothills of the Blues. Again, those mountains are grabbing that wind, and we'll see those winds pick up tomorrow once again in the Yakima Valley, east slopes of the Cascades. As we get into our Thursday afternoon, winds are pretty light breezes in the afternoon, but looking pretty good wind-wise. Here's our temperature trend over the next 24 hours. Again, we'll see those temperatures slide down in the 50s late tonight, lower 50s by 6, climbing up into the 80s by 3 p.m. So a little bit cooler again tomorrow, but we'll start to see those clouds move out as the day progresses. As you can see here, temperatures down to 55 at 6, climbing up to 62 at 9, in the 80s by the middle of the day with clear skies. So looking good forecast-wise. Let's take a look at those temps overnight. Again, good sleeping weather out there. Keep the window open. 48 in Cle Elum tonight, 53 in Yakima, 50 in Sunnyside. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we'll see those temperatures in the low to mid and upper 50s as well. Hermiston at 57, Tri-Cities 55, 52 in Connell tonight. And in the foothills of the Blues, Dayton and Walla Walla area, 55, 51 in Pendleton. Let's take a look at our forecast for tomorrow. Sunny and mild once again. Most of those clouds moving out by the afternoon, 70s and 80s throughout the area. Here's a plan for your day tomorrow. Temperature-wise, looking good in the morning. You'll be peeling off those jackets at noon, and it's going to be warm by 4. Let's talk weather photos. This is a great photo. Cecil stopped by the station today and brought this in. Again, snap those photos and send them in to Esley at applevalleynewsnow.com. Short-term forecast moving towards the weekend. Here's that warming trend with nice sunny skies. Tri-Cities will be close to 90 by Friday, and in Walla Walla, again, nice and warm, 87 on Friday. Lots more to get to, and your reason to smile is coming up here in just a few minutes. Stay with us. Apple Valley News Now at 6 continues.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, Pai Gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back, everyone. Thursday at 11:59 p.m., that's the deadline to avoid a possible strike if an agreement is not reached between the United Auto Workers Union, and some major car makers. Cole Higgins explains what a possible strike could mean for car buyers.
If you're in the market for a new car with the United Auto Workers strike looming, one question you may be asking is this the right time to buy? GM, Ford, and Stellantis automakers are the big three that may be affected. A strike against all three companies could be a more than $5 billion hit to the economy after just 10 days, according to an estimate from the Anderson Economic Group.
I am sort of urging a measure of caution with respect to panicking about this situation. We need to see what happens. We need to see whether there can be a last-minute deal.
Mark Hamrick from Bankrate says if a strike does happen, there are two questions to consider. Which automakers are affected and how long will the shutdown last?
I think there's going to be an ample supply of vehicles for at least a number of weeks, if indeed a strike or sort of the worst possible outcome does present itself.
Industry analysts say it comes down to inventory. It just depends on what you're buying.
There's still a shortage in the most popular models, and those are the people and places that we're really going to feel it the most.
Pat Ryan, the CEO of Copilot, says while some models have longer wait times, if you're willing to be flexible, you will have options.
In certain brands, like the Stellantis brands, you know, the Dodges, the Jeeps, and the Ram trucks, there's plenty of supply.
If you are picky about your make and model, Ryan's advice is to either buy now or wait until the strike is over.
We've continued to see the car market be very, very strong, both new and used, in spite of the incredible increase in prices, both nominally and the even higher increase in monthly payments.
We have a lot more news ahead in our second half hour, including the danger on the highway and a very visual example of why Washington has a Secure Your Load law. That's new tonight at 6:30. But first, Stacey Lee has our reason to smile.
That's right. Today's photo of the day is a reason to smile, and I snapped this one over the weekend. This is a view of Charbonneau Marina off the Snake River, and look at that. You can see those leaves just starting to change as fall approaches. Reason to Smile, sponsored by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco. To be featured, just send me a photo to slee@applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Hey, Tri-Cities, the Mid-Columbia Duck Race is coming September 23rd, and so is your chance to win great prizes while supporting our community. This year's grand prize, the new 2023 Toyota Tacoma from Toyota of Tri-Cities, plus dozens of other great prizes too. See your nearest Rotarian and buy your ducks. Every duck comes with valuable coupons for local savings. Lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep this wonderful community fundraiser going strong. Mid-Columbia Duck Race presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months on most 2024 Cadillac models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Another power bill that has you scratching your head? Let Precision Sheet Metal come to the rescue with AeroSeal. AeroSeal is a revolutionary technology that uses aerosol-based duct sealant to actively find and repair all the leaks, cracks, and gaps in your ductwork. How will that help? Improved efficiency, enhanced comfort, improved indoor air quality, and cost savings. Call Precision Sheet Metal today and find out how AeroSeal can make your home the place to be all year long.
Our phones keep us constantly connected. But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? To limit screen time, but not quality time. And to give us rhythm instead of algorithms. Introducing Us Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
When Carl's Jr. plays with fire and a big charbroiled burger, spicy pepper jack cheese, Santa Fe sauce, and a whole charred Anaheim chili, you get the new smoky sweet Carl's Jr. Big Char Chili Burger.
Tech giant Apple held an event today to introduce the next generation iPhone and Apple Watch. Apple's iPhone 15 sports a new look and new features, which includes an updated display and an updated camera. Apple also announced the USB-C charging for its smartphones for the very first time. That change could ultimately streamline necessary charging devices across gadgets and brands. It may have also been influenced by policy abroad.
Apple may have had its hand forced a little bit because of regulations from the European Union, which says any mobile device is going to need to be using a USB-C charger so that consumers could just have one charger for everything and there could be less environmental waste.
The iPhone also features an expanded dynamic island tool that's home to alerts, notifications, and other controls. The 6.1-inch iPhone starts at $800. Changes for parking in downtown Yakima. What's different and why? You'll really need to pay attention or it might cost you. That story is coming up next. Plus, the spice of life that might be the remedy for a common tummy issue. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
For years, the city of Yakima has been hard-pressed to find a solution to parking issues in downtown Yakima. But Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us city officials are hoping that changes soon thanks to new enforcement efforts.
If you're used to parking in a 1 or 2 hour limit space in downtown Yakima for hours at a time without getting a ticket, that time has come to an end.
This is a great opportunity to tell the public we're going to be enforcing, so follow the limits. You're going to be getting citations.
$50 per violation, because there's now 5 non-commissioned community service officers employed by the Yakima Police Department to look out for those violations.
We have an automated system. It's a license plate reader. It marks GPS and the car reads the license plate, and then they come back in 2 hours, and if the machine says that car has not moved, they'll get a citation.
The hope that increased enforcement will help free up those 1 or 2 hour spots outside local businesses where people tend to park for hours on end.
If someone is occupying a space, an employee or someone else, for more than the allotted time, that is in effect hurting the businesses.
Another new change, people will now be able to purchase monthly parking permits for 60% of the spots in the city's 5 owned lots downtown instead of 30%. And the fee increased from $40 to $50 per month. Revenue, the city says, will help to keep those parking lots in working order.
To maintain a parking lot or to maintain your house, there has to be some source of revenue to do that.
It's a change that was recommended by local business owners and endorsed by the Downtown Association of Yakima.
We're working hard to make sure that everybody wins in this, and as I keep saying, it's going to take cooperation and compromise.
The city updated its fees to reflect the new changes at the last council meeting, and those new enforcement efforts are already underway. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Yakima police say the community service officers have been leaving warnings for weeks, but as of September 5th, that warning period is over and they're now issuing citations. Let's talk weather. Stacy Lee joins us now with your first alert weather forecast.
All right, it's so beautiful. Let's take a look on our Legends Casino sky cam tonight, Columbia Point and Richland. Again, a few clouds, nice view of Badger Mountain. And again, we still have a little bit of a spider web. We had a spider right in the middle of the screen, but that's what happens this time of year. All right, let's take a look at our temp right now. 83, the Columbia Basin, winds at 9 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight at 7:14. Looking good out there overall. Taking a look at your evening planner tonight in Tri-Cities. Those temperatures dropping down, and we still see those cloudy skies through about 9 p.m. 68 by 9 in Yakima. Again, a cooler evening. Probably shutting down the pool about this time of year, 65 at 9 p.m. And in Walla Walla, beautiful evening there as well to sit out on the patio. Nice night to kick up that barbecue and those temperatures down to 66 degrees. There's a quick peek at your 7-day planner. Nice warm up heading into the weekend. We'll see temperatures in the 90s for the Columbia Basin and Yakima, and the nice little cool down as we finish off summer with temperatures just below average. More to talk about in your first alert full weather forecast. Riley?
In the aftermath of a powerful storm, one Massachusetts town finds itself in a state of emergency as residents recover from devastating flash flooding. Cole Higgins reports.
Flood emergency in Massachusetts could get even worse as rivers north of Boston begin to crest.
Find a high spot somewhere. Find a high spot and stay there until this is over.
6 to 9 inches of rain fell in a matter of hours, submerging cars in Leominster, forcing drivers to abandon their vehicles on the highway.
People were sitting on top of their cars just waiting for someone to come and rescue them.
First responders rescued multiple people at a flooded mobile home community as the mayor went on social media to plead with people to stay off the roads. Torrents of water washing away asphalt, opening up large sinkholes across the city.
These catch basins are coming right out of the ground. You're going to drive over one of them. All the streets are flooded.
To the south in Rhode Island, powerful floodwaters poured into homes and businesses, submerging the state's capital. Days of storms in the Northeast already caused at least 1 death in Northeast Pennsylvania. Thousands of flights have been canceled, causing a ripple effect at airports across the country. All this ahead of Hurricane Lee, barreling north in the Atlantic, packing 115-mile-per-hour winds overnight. It's expected to bring heavy surf along the East Coast and move past New England this weekend. Cape Cod and Maine are now on alert for heavy winds.
It's Saturday and Sunday that we watch for what could be a landfall of a much weaker storm by the time it gets up to the Canadian border right around Maine. But the impacts along the coast are going to be huge waves and rip currents.
Urgent new developments tonight in the search for an escaped killer in Pennsylvania.
A call was received from a resident on Coventryville Road indicating a short Hispanic male, no shirt and wearing dark pants, had entered his garage while the homeowner was in it, and that he grabbed a .22 rifle that was leaning in the corner of the garage.
Police say that homeowner fired a pistol at the man believed to be Danilo Cavalcante, who ran off and escaped. His clothing was found nearby. Cavalcante has been on the run for nearly 2 weeks after he crab walked up a wall and escaped a prison in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Now to Capitol Hill, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy announcing he's officially directing several House Republican committee chairmen to move ahead with an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. For now, McCarthy also deciding against calling for a full House vote to authorize the inquiry, a move he's criticized Democrats for in the past. ABC's Ike Joji is in Washington, D.C.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy announcing Tuesday that he's directing some House Republican leaders to open an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden, an effort traditionally done by a full House vote, though a vote is not required.
This logical next step will give our committees the full power to gather all the facts and answers for the American public.
For months, House Republicans have been searching for evidence of any ties linking President Biden to his son's business dealings, but have so far not been able to find hard evidence of any wrongdoing by the president. McCarthy has signaled he might launch a Biden impeachment inquiry for weeks, in part to appease GOP hardliners who only need one Republican member to begin proceedings to remove him as Speaker. Experts say it's no coincidence that one of those hardliners threatened McCarthy with removal today.
Mr. Speaker, you are out of compliance with the agreement that allowed you to assume this role.
But not all Republicans agree with the impeachment inquiry. Several GOP politicians claim there simply isn't enough evidence for impeachment. Presidential candidate and former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie on MSNBC warning House Republicans against cheapening impeachment.
I criticized Democrats for doing that over the Ukraine issue a number of years ago on impeachment, and I don't want my party to fall a victim to the same thing.
A White House spokesperson writing on social media responding to McCarthy's call for a formal impeachment inquiry into Biden, saying it was extreme politics at its worst. All this as the House faces a fast approaching September 30th deadline to avert a government shutdown.
Sources tell ABC News Speaker McCarthy will try to win over members opposed to the impeachment investigation into President Biden by telling them this is simply an inquiry and not the same as voting to impeach the president. An Apple Valley News Now exclusive interview, the Richland Police Department invited me to the station to announce the departure of its chief, Bridget Clary. Chief Clary has been with the department since 2017. She quickly rose up through the ranks from sergeant to lieutenant, captain, and deputy chief, and then chief of police. She assumed the role in 2021, and in those 2 years, she has made great strides for the future of the department. Richland Police Department Deputy Chief David Neer says as far as Chief Bridget Clary's retirement goes, it's going to be felt within the agency and the community.
Obviously, a retirement of that magnitude and her character, it's big shoes to fill. But we're positive. The show must go on. Policing will continue. We're going to continue with her legacy.
Deputy Chief Neer says Chief Clary has spearheaded forward progress in the agency, worked on the short and long-term vision, and has created a positive morale and work environment.
She's a great leader. She's a phenomenal mentor. And she means a lot, not to the folks just here at the Richland Police Department, but truly the community as a whole.
Chief Clary says if there's something about law enforcement that she can be sure of, it's change. And the job has changed a lot in her more than 25 years in her career.
But one thing that I really love about law enforcement is that we do change. We find out what works along the way, and if it's not working so well, we change.
One of the many things Chief Clary worked on was the rebranding of the RPD badge and patch. It was a collaboration that went beyond just the command staff, but got everyone involved.
So it's really theirs. I wanted it to be a new badge and patch that was truly belonged to Richland and the people here and would carry on past me.
Chief Clary officially steps out of the position January 1st, 2024, but she doesn't plan on going anywhere.
I love it here. Tri-Cities is my home. The Richland Police Department is my home.
Chief Clary says she's looking forward to spending more time with her family because she has grandchildren on the way. She also says she's going to focus on some hobbies she hasn't had much time for, like taking care of her horses. It's a calm and peaceful evening in eastern Washington. We're not done yet with the heat. Stacey Lee's first alert weather forecast is coming up next. And we take a trip back in time as we see a piece of Washington history from the perspective of a bird when we fly the Northwest. That's still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Get ready to dance, because tomorrow, the new cast of Dancing with the Stars will be revealed live on GMA. Who will be dancing this season? Just wait till you see. Live only on Good Morning America.
Michael Ray, live in concert. Saturday, October 7th, Legends Casino. Michael Ray. Saturday, October 7th, Legends Casino. On sale now at Ticketmaster and the Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Michael Ray live.
What is a leader? Someone who has backbone, resilience, determination to put a stake in the ground and get their hands a little dirty. Arrow Construction Supply has been the Northwest's leading provider of asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. From homeowner do-it-yourself to large commercial projects, we have everything for sale or rent to get the job done. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply, leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years.
Hey Tri-Cities, the Mid-Columbia Duck Race is coming September 23rd, and so is your chance to win great prizes while supporting our community. This year's grand prize, the new 2023 Toyota Tacoma from Toyota of Tri-Cities, plus dozens of other great prizes too. See your nearest Rotarian and buy your ducks. Every duck comes with valuable coupons for local savings. Lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep this wonderful community fundraiser going strong. Mid-Columbia Duck Race presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Tonight we take a trip back in time. We'll head back 10,000 years to an area just up the road from Moses Lake called Grand Coulee. It's the focus of tonight's Fly the Northwest.
It is amazing. You're standing on the edge of what was
once the world's largest waterfall. Dry Falls is an amazing geological wonder, and most folks come here accidentally and they don't realize that they're standing on the edge of an example of one of the greatest massive flows of water that happened literally in the world. And the Ice Age floods dramatically carved out the land you're looking at. So literally as you drive west of Spokane on Highway 2, you're gonna see a land that was carved out down to bedrock from floodwaters, massive floodwaters that poured through here. The last one was about 15,000 years ago, which in terms of geology, that's just a drop in the bucket. As you drop down on Highway 2, it dramatically opens up and you see, you call Moses Coulee. And Moses Coulee was eroded away by a similar force of nature.
Moses Coulee is like 50 miles long. In fact, it's as long as Grand Coulee. And it's almost as spectacular, but it's just harder to get to, and not as many people know about it. It's a spectacular place. I've written 2 guidebooks, self-guiding books for people to drive and hike and to discover the Ice Age floods. It's called On the Trail of the Ice Age Floods.
You're usually driving 65 and you miss the landscape here, and you have to get off Highway 2. You are in the heart of the Grand Coulee. And the Grand Coulee is an amazing geological feature that we talk about all the time. And the dividing line between the upper Grand Coulee and the lower Grand Coulee is right here. It is amazing. Beautifully, it is a gem in Washington State Parks for sure.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And they were right. I highly recommend a trip to Grand Coulee. It's a beautiful part of our state. All right, let's take a look at this beautiful evening on our Dust Devil Giza Sky Cam tonight. Again, a few clouds out there, but not bad. A very nice evening. 83 degrees right now. Our humidity at 29%. Our winds at 9 miles per hour. Sunset tonight, 7:14. Remember, we're losing about 2 minutes of daylight each day as we head towards autumn. And again, we'll continue to lose 2 minutes of daylight all the way to winter solstice. We've been keeping an eye on having some cloud cover. It's a marine layer that's been moving across the state. See this big brown dot out here? That's going to be the warming trend behind these clouds. These clouds are finally going to move their way out. There's been a few showers in the northern portion of the Cascades and out on the Olympic Peninsula, but overall just seeing a little bit of overcast skies and clouds, keeping our temperatures on the cool side. And we'll see that again tomorrow. Those temperatures on the cool, comfortable side, I say. Again, a few clouds to start the early morning hours, and then those will move right out, giving us nice clear skies as seen here on Futurecast as we get into our Thursday. Look at that, just nothing but clear skies and a beautiful day on Friday as well. Now we are watching those breezy and gusty winds through the mountain gaps and the east slopes of the Cascades through Ellensburg, the Yakima Valley, and again a couple of those fires burning out. This wind tends to sift right through those mountain gaps, and that's going to be a problem for the firefighters. We see the winds coming down the Hanford Reach as well. A little bit lighter here in the Columbia Basin. As we get into our tomorrow, we'll see those breezy winds picking up here along the foothills of the Blues and still coming through the gaps. Those will start to decrease as we get into our Wednesday night. Still a little bit breezy in Yakima, but elsewhere those winds will die down as we head into our Thursday. Again, light breezy winds, but not too bad. So a bit of a few gusts to deal with over the next 48 hours, but then things calm right down. Here's our temperature graph for the next 24 hours. Again, nice cool temperatures into the evening, sliding up nicely. Again, mid-afternoon in the 80s in the Tri-Cities area. Again, you see those clouds. Those go away as the day moves on. We'll have nice clear skies out there. 50s at around 6. And then we climb up to the 80s by 3 o'clock. So a nice day ahead of you tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies tonight, but cool, good sleeping temperatures for us out there. Toppenish 51 tonight, 48 in Cle Elum, 50 in Sunnyside, 53 in Yakima. Columbia Basin, Lower Valley there, Prosser at 53. A little warmer there in Hermiston at 57, Tri-Cities 55. And looking into the foothills of the Blues, temperatures there in the low to mid 50s. Temperatures for tomorrow again, pretty cool. Again, right about average for now. 70s, foothills of the Blues, 80s in the Columbia Basin, low 80s in Yakima, 79 for Ellensburg. Planning your day tomorrow, looking good outside again. You'll be peeling off that layer at noon and those warmer temperatures by the late afternoon. Here's a quick look at your short-term forecast. We do see that warming trend. We'll start to see those warmer temperatures on Friday with nice sunny skies into the weekend. Closer to 90 degrees here in the Columbia Basin, but lots of sunshine. Overnight lows down in the 50s, and in Walla Walla it's going to be beautiful there as well. Look for lots of sunshine, some breezy winds in the morning hours, and temperatures down in the 50s. We'll get to your full 7-day planning forecast. Stay with us. We'll be right back. More Apple Valley News now at 6.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
We wondered, where do people do their banking? So we asked.
I bank at Hapo.
Hapo's my bank. I've been a member of Hapo since I was 10 years old, 60 years.
I bank at Hapo Community Credit Union.
I'm with Hapo.
You're not just a number there, you're treated really well.
I feel like they're part of my community.
It's easy, it's convenient, and I don't know, I just love the people there.
I guess the question we should be asking is, where do you credit union? Join Hapo Community Credit Union today.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups, scheduled. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeda Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeda Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back, everyone. Washington has a law that states you must secure any load that you have in the back of your pickup or trailer. Tonight, video proof of why that's important.
Just something flying towards us. Oh, that's gonna hit us. What was that? Like, what hit us? I didn't even see what it was.
Take a look at that again in slow motion. The base of an office chair flying through the air hits the windshield right in front of Lily Eaton's older sister. Glass went everywhere inside the car.
Well, I was like trying to reach around and see her face.
This happened just south of Salt Lake City. Lily says the base of the chair was laying on the freeway. Another car hit it, sending it into her windshield. You're watching Apple Valley News Now. We're back with your forecast.
Spicy Chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy Chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey, everybody. I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good, you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Hey Tri-Cities, the Mid-Columbia Duck Race is coming September 23rd, and so is your chance to win great prizes while supporting our community. This year's grand prize, the new 2023 Toyota Tacoma from Toyota of Tri-Cities, plus dozens of other great prizes too. See your nearest Rotarian and buy your ducks. Every duck comes with valuable coupons for local savings. Lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep this wonderful community fundraiser going strong. Mid-Columbia Duck Race presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Updating our top story, State Route 821 between Ellensburg and Sela is closed in both directions due to 2 fires burning in the area. However, both fires have now reduced acreage. The Rosa Slope fire has burned around 200 acres, and the South Slope fire has burned around 400 acres. At last check, both fires were 0% contained. Stay up to date at applevalleynewsnow.com. Let's take a final look at the weather.
And the weather is just nice. What can you say? This is that time of year when I just love the weather. And fall is my favorite season, I think. So let's take a look at our 7-day planner for both Yakima and Tri-Cities. Again, we have those cooler temps tomorrow. You'll start to see that warm up coming on Thursday and Friday. We'll top out there on Saturday and gradually start to cool back down into next week. This is the final last full weekend of summer. And we switch to fall next Friday. So soak in those last 10 days or so of summer and enjoy. The weather's going to cooperate with you.
Beautiful. Can't wait for it. Thanks for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Alyssa Warner is back tomorrow on Apple Valley News Now, and we're back tonight at 11 o'clock. Have a great rest of your evening.